Hey everybody. Hello. Hola. Ciao. Salut. Welcome everybody. There we go. There's Zita. Yo mañana. Hi. Is it yo mañana? I guess I need my glasses. I can't. YCR mañana. Hi. Hi. Salut Fanny. Hey Priska. Hi Bia. Hi Mickey. Hey Suzanne. Hi Anya. Hi Ciao Sarina. Hey Rose. Ciao Antonella. Hey hi Ina. Hi Becca. Okay, there's people coming in now. Hi Angela. Salut Laura. Hi Kelly. Guten Abend Charlotte. Okay, good. I see people are starting to find their way here. Ciao Chiara. Hi Annie. Hey Lorenza. Okay, good. So yeah, hi everybody. Welcome to the Mika Fan Club Instagram Live. For those of you who are new here and don't know me, I'm Deb. Hi Aram. Hi Gaia. For those of you who have been here before, you know I am Deb and I am the administrator of MikaFanClub.com, which includes our forum website and all of our social media here. So I am glad you found your way here, and we are going to be talking about Mika stuff and other stuff for the next hour or so. Obviously, if you follow Mika, you know that he just did a huge, gigantic, spectacular show at the Arena di Verona in Italy. And a lot of you were there, and we want to talk to you and get your impressions of what the show was like. And if you had the chance to speak to him afterward, he did come out and speak to fans and sign a little bit. So we'd like to talk to as many people there as we can. So I'm not going to jabber around away too much today. I hope that I have flooded you with enough videos and pictures from the evening to satisfy those of you who weren't there, or to bring back a lot of memories for those of you who were there. It was certainly fun for me to sift through everything. And I just wanted to say that I have been tagged in literally hundreds of Instagram stories and pictures, and I have tried to share as many as I could. But, time only allows me to do so much. And also, it's hard to keep it all straight. I've been trying not to do duplicates, and it gets a little confusing after a while. So I apologize if you sent me something and you were hoping I would repost it and I didn't. It's not because I have anything against you. It's because I've been overwhelmed with a lot of content being thrown at me. So I have been trying my best to share everything with you all. You may have seen that Mika himself posted quite a few photos today and wrote some nice words about how meaningful the night was for him too. So I hope if you didn't check out his Instagram account or his Twitter account yet, he's posted about it. Roberta says it was worth waiting 3 years for, and Chiara says it was amazing, and I know a lot of you who were there have already said what a great time you've had. And it did look quite spectacular, because it looked like he had something special planned for almost every song. There were bubbles, there were streamers, there was confetti, there was, I don't even know what you call those blasts of steam that come up from the piano. There was fan actions, and it was just one thing after another, and it was quite a night, it looked like. So I'm going to try to bring some people in I know that were there that would like to share some of their experiences. So I wanted to just thank a couple people. So Selena Emilio is here. She tried to organize a big fan action. Unfortunately, because there were other fan actions, a lot of the audience got confused, and it maybe was not as effective as they had hoped, but it still was nice to make the effort to show Mika the support of the fans. And then also to thank Kiara, who organized the flowers that were sent to Mika. If you didn't get to see them, I shared a picture of them the other day when I did a very quick Instagram live. I'll see if I can find the flowers again to show you in case you missed them. But the fans were very generous, and we were able to send him quite a huge basket of flowers. There they are. And he did get them. He said that he had seen them, and that was pretty cool. And Karen from Germany also went to Oktoberfest, and she was able to buy a big gingerbread heart that had the date written on it. And I thought I had a picture of that handy, but I can't find it now. So I'll try to find that later to show you. But Mika got the gifts from the fan club, and I know he got many other gifts from lots of other fans, flowers and lots of other things from people who were there. So yeah, it was an amazing night. And yeah, the one fan action that the production people had put together was they passed out the signs for everybody that said the words "good guy" for when Mika sang the song "Good Guys." And that was kind of a very special moment in the crowd. And I imagine that you've seen it by now, but in case you didn't, there's Mika with the sign. And then this is what the effect looked like in the arena with everybody else holding the sign. It was really pretty cool. So yeah, it was an amazing night. And so I don't know what else I can say because I wasn't there. So I was just a spectator from afar. So I'd like to talk to some of you maybe who were there. And I know there are some people here from the US who are currently in Venice, I believe. And we're going to stand and they can share a little bit about what they... Hey, Suzanne.
Oh, you were
Did I
there.
catch you by surprise?
Yes, we were talking.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I like just got here, just later meeting, but hello.
Hi.
Just really talking about the club because it's like I'm a newer fan of Mika and I love all his stuff, and I just did not realize how big and how like much of a thing the club is. I definitely noticed obviously at the VERONA concert, people were telling me about like, oh, do you know Deb? And
That's
like I saw
funny.
people with the pins and all the other things, and it was crazy.
Oh, well, hi. I think Suzanne told me your name was Cherish. Is
Yes.
that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And where are you from?
I'm from Michigan. I'm from Grand Blanc. It's around it's like an hour from Detroit, hour from Ann Arbor, southeast
Okay.
Michigan.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you there. And Suzanne is from California, for those
Yeah.
of you who have not met her before. And you guys both made the transatlantic trip. And so you think it was worth it?
Yeah, oh, 100%. Yeah.
Like, I was planning on this trip, but I literally went to Verona just for that concert, and also seeing it in the Arena di Verona, like that is such a cool venue, and I feel like definitely like enhanced the experience. But also, first time seeing Mika for me, and that was counting down the days until the next tour is announced.
Wow. Well, I was going to ask you if you had ever seen him before. So that's
No,
quite
first
an
time for me.
introduction. Quite an
Fantastic
introduction to a Mika show, right? So, well, I'm glad that you had a chance to experience it because that was really something. I don't know if anything will ever quite match up to that, the arena.
Yeah, that's like the top.
Because it's just such a huge venue. I mean, it was 20,000 people, something like that. So yeah, that was pretty crazy.
And I'll say I thought it was pretty cool. Like I loved how much he moved around the crowd. Like he obviously like most people can like just stay up on the stage, but he made an effort to like just be running up the sides, going up into the stand. So it kind of felt like he was really making the most of the experience for everyone there.
He
Yeah.
was on the move the whole time. He
Right.
never stood in one place.
Where were you in the theater? Close to
I
the
was in the
front,
front.
way in the back, or?
I was in the first row.
I'll say actually, like, okay, I bought a ticket for like in the 13th row, but I actually bumped into Naomi. I don't know if there's any chance Naomi's on this thing. Naomi's
Yes.
a fan from Japan, and she had an extra ticket for the second row that she gave me.
Wow.
So I was in the second row, but that's not where I bought a ticket for. But
What luck!
it was really cool. Yeah, no, Naomi was so nice to me,
Yes.
and I'm very appreciative.
Well, that's great. That was really great. I'm glad for you. That's really good. Now Naomi has been a fan for a long time, and I've had a chance to meet her several times. She really travels.
Dress for the concert.
Yeah, she always has got some unusual outfit. Suzanne had a great coat too for the
my jacket.
yeah, that you had made. Yeah, you don't have it on now, do you?
No, I'm not wearing it here. But I'll wear it anywhere, but I'm just wearing other things. So.
Okay.
But yeah, it was fun that day was fun because I posted my jacket and got a lot of attention. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I was gonna say, you could show it off if you had it on now. But
no, sorry.
I was making a note though. I'll say also, I don't know if this is typical for like all of Mika's concerts, but there were so many people that just like came from all over the world there. Because I met Naomi from Japan, us from the U.S., and I also met somebody, a lovely young man named Victor from Slovenia.
Oh wow!
we ended up hanging out and talking like before the concert. And I know for the concert, Victor, I think some of the stuff might have been posted on the Mika fan club page because he did the "My name is Michael Holbrook" on his face for
okay.
concert.
That's cool. Yeah, no, it is fairly typical, especially when Mika's in Europe, for people to come from all over. But even in the U.S., at the shows that I've been to, there have been people from everywhere. So he's truly international, and people are pretty loyal. And
yeah, no, he's criminally underrated.
Yeah,
totally underrated in the U.S. for sure. Yeah. So now you guys are enjoying Venice?
Yeah, do you want to see our view?
Sure, I'd love to.
It's gorgeous.
The Grand Canal. How lovely.
We're on the Rialto Bridge.
Oh, that's amazing. That's the best place to be. That's really gorgeous. It looks like a beautiful night.
The weather's perfect.
Yeah. Weather's great. Light reflecting on the water is gorgeous right now. Honestly too, like this is my first time overseas in general, first time traveling abroad in general, and so like man, it's been a great time.
You hit the jackpot.
Yeah, Venice is amazing.
Great.
Having a great time.
Especially the luck of I'll say too, because since I was like a fan of Mika, but I didn't follow some of the announcements or things as closely. I didn't realize until actually the night of the concert that like he had made that announcement earlier in August about like postponing things. I didn't realize that was going to be the last night of the tour until like right before the concert.
Yes, the first and last.
So lucky.
Yeah. Well, you were lucky. I mean, you obviously had perfect planning. Perfect.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I know I saw some people writing here in the chat, asking when his next concert would be. Unfortunately, we don't know. There is nothing scheduled right now. We're sort of hanging in limbo, waiting, hopefully for next year, some dates.
Someone made a point about he said something along the lines of like not when but what. I think in response to someone asking, and so I'm wondering if that like has some sort of like tie to maybe it's like it's not going to be a new concert, but maybe it'll be some kind of show or some sort of like representation as like a judge or something like he's been in the past. Something maybe that might be sort of like the next move.
Yeah, well, he's been working on a score for a movie, and that's coming out in February. So I think that's part of it. And then the albums he's been working on, hopefully they'll come out early next year. And so yeah, hopefully we'll get. That's
exciting. This will be like my first time, I guess, then actively like since I've been like an active fan with a new album. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Well, what you'll experience is the Mika drought that we get. Where we don't have anything planned and we're just waiting and waiting and waiting.
If you're a fan of anything, you have the hiatus to always endure.
Yes. Yeah. Suzanne can attest to that.
Yeah. Sometimes there's not much, but we still keep talking and staying together, so that works out.
Well, that's what we always say about the fan club is that Mika brought us together, but we stay together because of the friendships that we make and the camaraderie. So yeah, so you'll be in good company if you hang around here. So Good. Well, I'm very happy that I got to speak to you all. I won't hold you up there from your, what's the plan now? You've had dinner or you're about to have dinner?
I mean,
we both had dinner. We just met.
I literally zipped up
like 5 minutes ago. So.
Oh,
I had stuff just like I had my own dinner ran late. We were planning to meet a little bit before the live, and I honestly got here right as it started or right after it started.
okay.
There was also some delay getting across the bridges, navigating Venice. Also, I was gonna ask. I'm interested in some gelato if you were interested.
Okay,
maybe dessert.
There you go.
Twist her arm. She's
Twist
like,
my arm.
quick to that gelato. Yeah. Well, that sounds like an excellent plan. I wish I could join.
I see someone saying that she won't be without listening to Mika's songs. I've been musically on Mika lockdown since the concert. I haven't listened to anything that's not Mika, but very true. Sorry.
It definitely happens, especially after you've seen him. Then you just kind of want more, and so yeah, you get in that Mika bubble. So I can understand that.
Yeah.
So, well, you guys have a great time, and thank you for joining us and sharing a little bit of Venice with us as well. That's
Thank
wonderful.
you, Deb.
Thank you. And we'll look forward to seeing you on the forum, maybe, Cherish, and maybe in person, hopefully soon. So,
yeah.
Until next time.
Yes, there is always a next time. So we'll see you then. All righty. Well, you take care, you guys. We'll talk to you.
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Oh, well, boy, that was a nice treat to see a little bit of Venice, too. It's been a long time since I was in Venice. So, yeah, I see some of you talking about Mika being on a TV show in the UK. That came out in The Guardian today and other TV blogs and some other websites. We haven't had any official word from Mika's team about that, but if it's in The Guardian, I guess it's pretty official. The Guardian is pretty reliable there. And it says that Claudia Winkleman, who is a pretty well-known presenter in the UK, will be hosting this show. And Mika and Lang Lang, who is a famous Chinese musician, will be judges on this program, where they are going to be rating pianists who aren't aware that they're part of a competition. They think they're doing a documentary, apparently. So we'll see more about that when they make their official announcement. I'm sure we'll get a lot more detail about that. But I don't have any official details about that yet. Just what was in the paper, in the Guardian. So yeah, that'll be interesting. We'll see what happens with that. Yes, Mika liked to tweet about it on Twitter. Somebody had tweeted about it. So it seems like it's for real, right? Yeah, so I know that you all want to know, like, what's next for Mika. And there is that TV show and there is the movie, as I said, and the albums are on the horizon. But we don't have any concrete news about any more public appearances or anything like that. So we just have to kind of wait. And that's kind of why we do this, because it helps make the waiting go a little faster if we're all together and kind of hanging out together to pass the time in between. So I'm going to see who else is here, if anybody else would like to talk about Verona. Let's see here. We have Annie. Let's see if Annie will connect with us here. There she is. Oh, Annie is in Florence, it looks like.
That's why I wanted to talk to you guys, because I'm in Florence. So,
I recognize that building anywhere.
not the purpose I was meant primarily to be here, but yes,
But it looks
so
like it looks nice.
Yeah, it is nice. The weather is nice. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys.
Yeah,
It's really, really nice.
I was in Florence once. Oh boy, it's a long time ago. I want to say, I won't tell you how long. It's a long time. Maybe even before my son was born. So it's been a long time.
So you definitely have to come back. It's going to be nice. It's nice. You know. And you know, today we had. The other thing I wanted to talk to you was today we had a dinner with some girls from Florence because all these marvelous people that we know because of
Yeah, we're
Mika.
Annie.
Yes.
When you're walking, we're getting a lot of
Okay.
noise.
I'll stay.
So
I'll stay still. Okay.
yeah, it might
I'll stay here.
there.
So
I
I
could
was
hardly
saying
hear
that
you.
today we went for lunch, and so we were having this lunch with the girls from Florence, and I was wearing the Mika yo-yo T-shirt. And at a certain moment, there was, a huge group of people speaking Spanish, and they said, "Ah, you are also here from the show, for the show of Mika." But and there was 5 guys, so 6, coming from Mexico.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
wow.
I'll post the picture with them. It was so nice. So we had a very nice chat. So you see, you meet people from all the world.
Yeah. So they had come to Florence for the
Yes,
concert, but they since it was canceled, they came anyway.
yes, they came anyway, and we had a dinner. We had a lunch, and
Yeah.
now I'm going to see the girls for the dinner in a while.
Okay. There's a bunch of fans that were in
Yes,
Verona. Were these fans in Verona too?
yes. They were
Okay.
in Verona. There was a lot of Italian fans. In fact, the show in Verona was absolutely amazing,
Yes. Yeah.
full of energy and full of and only Mika is going so much through the audience and interacting with the audience.
Yes.
And I can't say it by experience because the next day I was still again in Verona for another show, and it was not the same. But the
Oh,
singer was absolutely fabulous, and I like him very much. But it
I
was not
saw
like
you.
fun.
You saw Eros Ramazzotti.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I was very lucky because I had 2 shows, one after the other.
Right. Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well,
But
Mika has said in the past he doesn't like those big screens um, on stage, and that's why I think he was trying to go into the audience so people
yeah,
could see him because they did have the screens. I don't
they
think
did
people,
have they did have the screens on the 2 sides,
right.
and but yeah, it's true because for the second concert I went, I had a very back seat,
Hmm.
and and they didn't have the screens, and you can't see the singer, and he was not moving a lot.
Right, right.
Okay, he's a brilliant singer. I don't say anything, but he was not, interacting that much with the crowd. So
That's right.
that was
He's not jogging across the stage
yeah,
and
no, not at
like
all, and not
Mika.
wearing pink, and he's not wearing pink.
That's right. That's right. He was wearing a dark color so you couldn't see him. I saw your pictures, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad that you made the best of it and you were able to enjoy Florence.
Yeah,
And
I will enjoy Florence, and now see. I saw today, girls that I haven't seen for. There is a lot of wind here, probably that's why I'm not moving, but there's a lot of wind now,
yes,
and we haven't met for a while, so it was very nice. It was very touching, in fact, to meet all these people that we didn't met for 2 years, 3 years now.
right, right.
So that was absolutely. I was so emotional, to meet all
I
these
I
nice
understand.
faces.
I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, well, I'm glad that you had a good time in Verona and at least get to see some people and enjoy Florence a little bit. And
Thank you, Dad. Thank
yeah,
you, and thank you all for having me.
yeah. And do you go home after this, after Florence?
Uh, I'm going home, but to my first home, so I'm going to see my grandson.
Ah, okay, good. Well, that's really good.
That's my. I'm going there.
Excellent.
I had the holiday, so I decided that I'm going to use it.
Yes. Well, enjoy it, and
Thank you
we'll
very
talk
much.
to you again really soon, and
Thank you
hopefully,
for having me. And it's true, the show was absolutely amazing. And I hope we managed to put some nice videos and pictures. And so we
There
could
were quite,
share with people.
there were quite a
That
few,
were,
so many. Yeah. And yeah, thank you for sharing. Thank you for putting them out there for those of us who weren't there. So,
yeah, you were missing.
ah,
We missed you. Oh,
ah.
couldn't make
Well,
it.
I missed it. That's for sure. I missed you guys. I missed all of you. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, Annie.
Thank you for having me.
Take,
Have a very nice
and
evening.
say hello to whoever you're having dinner with.
I'm meeting
Us.
Federica, I'm meeting Corinne, I'm meeting Ingrid, and probably today we were with Agar, Chris, Julia, all
Oh,
this, you know.
oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen for quite a while. So,
Yes, yes, me as well. So it's
yeah.
really nice to see them.
All right.
I'll say hello to them.
All right. Well,
Okay.
enjoy. And we'll talk
Bye,
to you
guys.
soon.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you very much for having me. Bye. Bye, bye.
Bye. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, as if for those of you who don't know, Annie is she's Bulgarian, but she lives in Brussels, and she was in Verona to see Mika, and now in Florence. Um, and I've been lucky enough to meet her several times in person. So that's one of the nice things, one of the best things about the fan club is getting to meet everybody from all over the place. I enjoy that so much. I love meeting all of you from all over. Even if I don't speak your language, I still, I like trying. I like to try to communicate, right? So somebody says Andy still had confetti in his hair a couple hours after the show. I don't know how all of you weren't covered in confetti. It was the blasts of confetti from the confetti cannons and the streamers. It was amazing. So yeah. Hi, Anna Mikey. Hi, Pointy 10. Hi, Maria Lumaiolo. I don't recognize that name, so welcome. Hi, Camilla. Hi, Simona. My goodness. I'm just scrolling back a little bit to see if I missed anything. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. I just wonder what everybody's favorite moment of the Verona concert was from what you've seen, from the bits and pieces that you've seen. As I was saying, there was a little bit of something special for almost every song. There was bubbles for Yo-Yo. There was confetti during Underwater. There were streamers. I think that was during El Midi, right? They had the gospel choir, the 100 Voices of Gospel, singing on many of the songs, and really, adding that richness of sound that they have. The fan action during Good Guys was amazing. Yeah, Good Guys, especially because Mika hasn't sung it that much lately. And yeah, the yo-yo, the way Mika starts it out kind of slow, is very interesting. And let's see, I wanted to see, maybe some of you were talking about some of the different things. I have so many videos and pictures here on my phone. I thought maybe I could share a couple in case you hadn't seen them. Mostly these are videos, and I don't know if I want to put those out there. Yeah, these are mostly videos. So maybe not. Hi, Anna. Anna is also in Florence, I think. Welcome. Doesn't matter if you're late. It's good that you're here. Paula says Good Guys and Stardust. Stardust was beautiful also. Mika went to a piano in the center of the crowd, right? And played during Stardust. And I started to say to Annie that Mika has said before he doesn't like the big screens. And I think, you know, he in a arena that big, you need to have something so the people in the back and the sides can see what's going on. Or even people that might be in wheelchairs or whatever who are seated down low and can't see. I was thinking about them. The screens are just about the only way they can see anything. So the fact that Mika had those and then also was running into the crowds multiple times for several songs really made a connection with the audience, I think. So Elizabeth Deros, trop triste de voir, sad to have missed Verona, yeah. Eugenia says she liked We Are Golden. Happy ending with the flags. Oh, that's right. Mika had big flags waving and the choir sang. And I just was going to add too, you know, I always put a thing in my story when I announce the time of the Instagram live and give you a chance to ask me questions or whatever. And somebody from the 100 Voices of Gospel, when I said, what are we going to talk about today? They said we were going to talk about them and how amazing they were during the Verona show. And I think that's definitely true. We will definitely make a mention of how amazing they were. They sound great all the time. And they look great. They really add a lot. Does anyone know, Zita says, does anyone know if this would have been the program for all the big concerts during the Magic Piano Tour? We don't know, but I kind of think it might have been a little bit different just because he had talked about maybe doing some new songs. So I would have thought maybe there would be some new songs. And this set list was pretty much the set list that he'd been doing during the festivals over the summer. So I don't know if it's what the Magic Piano Tour would have been. I guess we'll never know unless he decides to reveal that. So yeah, I don't know. Jolene says she traveled for more than 5 hours and had another delay of 6 hours, but it was so worth it. That's great to hear. I'm glad you feel that it was worth it after that. Rain was amazing. Okay, so everybody has a different favorite moment from the show, but that's cool. I think that's cool that everybody is really picking out each of the songs. Lollipop was good, a good beginning, yes. And Tiny Love with the hearts. Yeah, Tiny Love is always great. Tiny Love is special. And so is Origin of Love, very special. Let's see here. We Are Golden, happy ending. When Tata Amika says, when will he perform in Italy again? We were talking about this a little while ago. We don't know. Mika has not announced any more concerts for the rest of this year. And we don't know what's going to happen next year. We don't have any dates for anything. So we just have to sit and wait and wait for concert dates to be announced and find out what Mika's doing next, see what's coming up. Hopefully, when his albums come out next year, he'll do some touring to support those, and people all over the world will get a chance to see him in person. I hope, but I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some more shows in the new year. That's for sure. When are the next concerts? Yeah, we just really don't know. Oh, there's somebody from 100 Voices of Gospel. They have joined. We were just talking about you guys, saying how wonderful you were and how much you added to the show in Verona. We thought you were wonderful, and we really appreciate all that you do to make those shows so special. So it's kind of cool to see you here. There's a lot of people who are in the Instagram Live now who saw you in person, and I'm sure they would all tell you how special you made the show. Um, I don't know if you guys had ever played in the Arena di Verona before, so. What's the name of the girl who throwed the woolen heart to Mika? I'm not sure. Was that Patricia that did that? I think maybe. Okay. Well, since we have 100 voices of gospel here, let's see if we can get them to join our live. How come I can't get them to join the live? I'm trying to bring you in, guys. Let's see. There they are. Okay, I have invited you. 100 voices. There you are. Hi.
Hey, good evening.
Hi. So I don't speak French. I hope you speak English.
I do
Good.
speak English.
And your name is?
My name is Elisa.
Elisa.
Yes.
Salut.
I will represent for this live 100 Voices of Gospel.
Awesome. Well, everybody was saying how wonderful it was to see you there, and how much you added to the spectacle of the show, the sound, and also visually. You visually made an impact, because you know your robes and the bright color, and then you had the band, the flags, and
yeah. I mean, you know, we're still processing, if you know what I mean. Like we back in the city, we're back in Paris is not even 24 hours. We are still, you know, now we have so many pictures and videos, and we're like, okay, so it was us, and it was yesterday.
right.
So, and I'm sorry for my voice, because I really sang my whole life to this concert.
Sure. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So you had never been to the Arena di Verona before?
Never. And I'm Italian. That's the big thing. I'm Italian, living in Paris since 10 years. And I had this great opportunity to enter 100 Voices of Gospel. Now it's been different years that we work together. And for me, you know, being back in my home country, and for the first time in Verona, for the first time in the arena, I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. And we had another great opportunity in 2020 for Sanremo, Festival di Sanremo.
Right.
So it was the beginning of something great between us and Italy. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, for us as the audience, to have, whenever Mika has had you perform with him, it's just made it so interesting. And
thank you so much.
I think you probably see there's a lot of music fans here who just really enjoyed listening to you.
Yes, so many gospel fans, gospel lovers. And yes, you know, I really do think that Mika is, you know, is this musical genius that wants to, you know, bring opera and rock and roll and pop and gospel in his own world. So honestly, it was just logical for everybody to add some gospel, some French touch. I mean, some word touch, because we are from 25 different countries, so it's really a big thing. Yes,
I didn't realize.
Yes, for us, the main point is Paris, but we coming from all over the world, actually.
Oh, that's very cool. Very cool. So what was it like then to, you know, were you one of the ones that started up in the audience and then down? Yeah, what was that like?
Oh man, that was so funny. And we were laughing the whole day with the crew, because, you know, when the intro started, we were behind a big red curtain. So we had to kind of run, but, you know, hiding a little bit, because people were concentrating on the main stage. So we were running in the back, you know. So we were running to the stairs to be up, and then be like fixed and proud and kind of like this. And so it was, honestly, was such a magical moment because we had ears and we had headphones, and I mean, I was the only one like understanding what Mika was saying. You know, it's been 3 years waiting for this concert, and we were, you know, we were waiting for seeing, and then it was our time for us to run down and cross the whole arena.
Yes.
And be on stage with him. We were like, oh my God, let's just run. So it was, honestly,
an
it was
amazing
very fun.
And so, I mean, that was a lot of ground to cover.
Honestly, yes. And we had such a short time, you know. It was just the end of Lollipop. And we were like, you know, just run, and, you know, breathe and sing at the same time was, honestly, was so fun. And then we had, you know, directly Origin of Love. So we had to be, you know, changing mood. And it was, honestly, was so fun. It was very fun.
Well, that's very cool. Very cool. And so what would you say was your favorite moment of the whole evening?
Oh my God.
For you, from you as someone who was there on the stage and behind the scenes.
Okay. So the first of many crazy moments that we lived, I do remember when Mika asked to everybody to shut their phone down. So no lights, like the arena had to be in the dark.
Right.
And honestly, that moment was magical because it was really like, you know what, I really want you to live this moment out of social media, out of, you know, of your devices. And now just close your eyes and sing all together underwater. Oh my God, we were just behind the stage, ready to enter. Okay, it was, which song we had to be? It was just right before We Are Golden. Oh my God, it was crazy because then he asked to light up everything, and, you know, it was, oh my God, full of stars. So that moment was, oh my God, was magical. And for us, the intro, so, you know, going up to in the stairs, and, you know, wait for, because we were in the dark, so only lights on the main stage, and then, you know, we had lights all on us, and then lights on him, and so this was another great moment. Then Elle me dit. Did you like the song? Oh my God. He really wanted, when we were rehearsing together, he really wanted us to talk to him like we were his mom.
Okay.
Elle me dit, c'est ta vie, qu'est-ce que tu veux? You know, like very, very expressive. And honestly, we really were like, okay. Elle me dit, t'es trop nul, sors un peu de ta bulle. He really felt our energies. And so he was coming next to us. Well, honestly, it was very fun. Definitely was fun too. Yeah. And what else? What else I can say?
There was one moment in El Midi when he was singing, and there were several of the choir members behind him, and he just paused and he looked like
it was like
and it was just priceless. It was just like that one moment.
Because it was not my group, it was the group of my other colleagues, and they were just like, t'es trop nul, sors un peu de ta bulle, you know. It was like, okay, and then exploding the energy all together with the, you know, with the light effects and confetti effects. Oh my God, we didn't expect that, you know. We knew that we had special effects, but, you know, it's one shot, it is in the show. So we were like, oh, pourquoi tu gâches ta vie? Pourquoi tu gâches ta vie? Was very fun.
Oh wow. Well, I'm tickled to hear from you, and I'm so happy to hear all the little things that you observed, and I'm glad that you were able to come here and share with us.
Yes, and, you know, I mean, we we are professional performers, but every time we get to work with this kind of giant, with this kind of, you know, genius, you know, we become all small. So when we saw each other the first time for the main rehearsal the day before, he was like, guys, you need to sing. Like, okay, you came here, okay, maybe you tired a little bit, but let's sing for real, because
Right.
I want you to you know, express like for real. And because we were really like, okay, the arena is big, we already worked together, but you know, shy a little bit.
Oh,
But
sure. Yes.
you know, but honestly, the way his work is so, he's such a kind person, very, you know, he has a clear vision, but he is also ready to freestyle and to change things. So we try different things also for us moving in the arena and then changing again. Honestly, working together is like, you know, you have to be ready for everything with him. So
Yeah.
it was so fun. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all of that. And we look forward to the next time, because we know there will be a next time that
Yes.
you guys.
Honestly, yeah, I saw Mika and my producer talking together. They want to create something together for the future, I'm sure. So it's really the beginning. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you again. Grazie mille.
Grazie a tutti i fan italiani. Sorry, just sì, sono italiana.
Parlo un poco di italiano.
Ah, un pochino, ok.
Pochino, yeah.
Grazie a tutti i fan che sono venuti a vederci all'Arena. Speriamo di tornare in Italia con il nostro spettacolo gospel. We hope to be back in Italy with our gospel show.
Yes.
One day, hopefully. Merci à tous les fans français qui sont venus nous voir également. On vous aime fort et on vous attend partout dans le monde. So yes, we really hope to see and connect again with you all.
Well, thank you so much, and good luck to you, whatever you're doing next. And
yes.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Yes, thank you so much. We stay in contact. Don't hesitate to write us.
Okay, and come back anytime. We'll be happy to see you here. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye. Ciao, ciao.
Oh, wow. Well, that was a treat. They had written to me, I guess it was Elisa who had written to me earlier, and I had asked if they would come on. So I'm very happy that she did. That was lovely. It was great to hear some behind the scenes. And also, like I said, to hear her perspective, because she had a very unique seat in the house, right? She got to see things that only somebody on stage could see. So that was great. Very happy to have met her here. And I hope you all got to hear everything that she was saying. So yeah, I don't know what else, how to follow that up because that was so great. And it makes me wish I had been there even more if that's possible. Because I really do. I am very sorry I had to miss it. But let's see, we have maybe about 10 minutes, and maybe I could try to bring in one more person. I'm going to try to bring in somebody new here. There's somebody here, Violet Sky 39. I'll see if we can connect with you if you'd like to chat with us for a minute. We've had good luck so far technology wise, so let's hope that holds for us. Violet Sky, maybe not. Our luck is running out. Okay, it looks like maybe we're not connecting with her. We'll give it another minute to see if I get an error message or something, because usually that it times out a little bit, right? So yeah, it doesn't seem like we're we're connecting. Now it says Violet Sky is unable to join, unfortunately. Okay, well, let's try Michelle, because I know Michelle was at the show. Hi, it's J Dawn Manders. Hello, welcome. Ciao, Elisa. Elisa Zaccarini says, do you think that Mika will do a video of the concert? I don't know anything for sure about that. I know there is a rumor floating around about that, but no one has said anything to me about it. It would be great if there was a video, or if the concert was broadcast in some way. But I haven't heard anything. I will ask the next time I speak to somebody from his team, because it would be great to be able to see the whole thing, right? Oh, Holding Your Drink is unable to join. Michelle is unable to join. That's unusual. We usually have a good connection with her. Yeah, it seems like the internet is running out on me. It doesn't like me anymore today. We will try one more person, see if we can get one more person in here. This is someone named Oscar. Serena says that somebody told them they were filming for a documentary. So, hi, is this Oscar? Oh, I can't hear you. Still no. Oh, there, maybe.
Better now?
Better.
Okay, yeah, it was because of the yes. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, very nice to meet you.
That you look familiar to me. Have we spoken before?
Yeah, I've been in another live once.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
okay.
I'm the guy who studies in Venice, who's who met him in San Marco Square.
Okay.
Yes.
You were outside.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you were in.
Yeah, I was. It was amazing. It was great. It has been 3 years since the last time I saw him. So last time I saw him in Bologna.
Okay.
And today, and like about on Monday, I saw him again, and I was very, very close because I was in the second row, and it was actually my first time in the arena. So like it was such an experience, like not just the first time in the arena, but just the first time in the arena seeing Mika. So like double experience, double great.
Right. I think I saw you, even if you were up close like that, I think I saw you in one of the videos somebody during.
Yeah, I was with my friend, with one of my friends, which is a great fan of Mika too.
Right.
Since like lots of years. And like we were together for the first time at Mika's concert, and like at a certain point we were like out of our mind because it was playing Good Guys, and we weren't expecting that so early, because he does that in the middle of the concert usually.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so early when he did that, and no one was expecting that. So like we were crying so much,
very emotional.
And at a certain point, like the camera passed, but we didn't get that. But then like lately he sent me a video and said, oh my god, we are on the fan page crying like idiots.
Yes. Well,
yeah, no, we're so happy, honest.
You weren't the only ones, I'm sure.
No, totally. Like I cannot imagine not crying during that song. Like I cried a lot during Tiny Love and during Underwater, and like it was so great to see him again. Like he spread a load of energy, also with the choir.
Yes.
Gospel choir, really, he had this chemistry between them. Like Elisa was saying, like during El Mahdi, it was so obvious that they were trying to speak to him like a mother, like a father, like a parent,
Right.
and like that passes totally. So they passed a lot, and yeah, I mean, it's like no, it was amazing, truly amazing. I
Yeah.
couldn't speak for about, I don't know, 1 hour after the concert, and we got the chance to meet him also outside of the arena.
Good. I
So
was going to ask.
you went there, yes, and like there were loads of fans also there, and
Sure.
it was great. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to see it, and like you said, after 3 years, I think when you haven't seen him for so long, it really is special to see him again.
Yeah.
But in that venue with that crowd, that was really
Totally.
amazing.
Like, but also when he started the concert, it actually said like we should have been done this 3 years ago, and I totally related to that. Like,
Yes.
yes, I totally agree, because yeah, I think that I saw him in 2019. It was in November, so like 3 months before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it was so close, and I couldn't imagine after 3 months that I was stuck in my home. Meanwhile, I was like 2 months earlier, I was at his concert.
Right.
And so it was like, this for me was like a kind of coming back to normal, to
Right.
normality.
Yes.
Like closing with him and starting with him again.
That's perfect.
Yes.
Well,
yes, total. Yeah. Yeah, I'm honestly so glad that I saw him, because I missed him so much. And yeah, all that energy, like I just get that from his concerts. Like you just get like you're a big part of group, and like you spread the energy. Everyone is dancing. Also, the fact that he interacts a lot with the public. Like I think that we were just in the first rows, but actually I think he spent more time with the public, like around the arena, like go up and down again from the stairs, and all this lot of energy, which I got that from Bologna last time as well, but like this time it was running
yes,
everywhere. Like I don't know where he finds that energy. He's almost 40, I don't know. I can't. He's got more energy than me, truly.
I was surprised to see him in the middle of the crowd, like Stardust and I guess even Good Guys, right? He was.
Yeah, he went up and down, because also you saw all these people holding papers, and so like so that, and so I think that he felt like as a huge hug, and so he wanted to exchange that also with us. But yeah, we saw him at a certain point just go through the public, and then he met Manuelito, and he kissed him, and I turned to my friend and I said, but was that Manuelito? Because we saw them on the screens, because we were in the first row. And we saw that on the screen, and we said, but was that Manuelito? Because those hair, like, I cannot miss that. In fact, it was.
Yes.
In the end, but like we saw him at a certain point going there, and we didn't know where he was, and there was this piano, and he was sitting among the public with this piano, and he started singing like Stardust and Grace Kelly, and he did that in the middle of the public, and he said that he would like to do that in the arena as well, but just in the middle of the arena, and not just like on the stage like he did this time. So like being surrounded by people, yeah, because he really feels at ease, in my opinion, among his people. Like just amazing to have this kind of connection with people.
It's always amazing to me, because you know he's been going into the audience for Big Girl, the song Big Girl, for a while, and I'm always surprised to see that people allow him to do that without, I mean, some people grab at him, but in general people let him go in there and they don't hang on to him, or because they know there's like a mutual respect.
Yes. Something that actually didn't show between the fans at a certain point, because during Happy Ending, there were, all the places were numbered. But during Happy Ending, like some people from the back rows started to climb over and coming to the first rows, and so they kind of stole the places of the people that were in the first row, and like the security had to come and to tell them to sit back to their places.
Right.
And it was all during happy ending, and they were like in front of me, so I couldn't enjoy the song because they were like arguing together. And I thought that was so disrespectful, because we all paid for those places. And honestly, to see these people that just to be like one seat above the others, like, and they started, and they stole the places of very young girls, like 15, 17 or 16 years. And I think that's not beautiful. Like, I see that you have to have respect to the artists, but you also have to show respect to all the other people that are as fun as you, and they paid for those places, so you have no right to do that.
Yeah.
And I think that was
That's
not good. No, not at all. Like, no, that really disturbed me, honestly.
Well, hopefully that was only, you know, I have had that experience also, where I've been in the front and people have crowded in front of me, and when security is trying to get them to go back to their seats, you're distracted and you miss, you know, one or two.
Yeah, you missed the song. Yeah, like I missed the whole of happy ending. Like, I've realized almost in the end they were waving the flags and all, and like,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame, but
it's not good. No, it's not good. Like, no, don't do that. Really.
Right, don't do
that.
Yeah, but overall, I guess though it was a good experience. So.
No, it was amazing, really. Like, but also the scenography, the big heart. It was so aesthetic. Like, also for the photos that I did. He posted like lately, I think half an hour ago, this big heart with the on it. Right. And like from the first rows, you can't really see the scenography, but if you are way back, you can see all the confetti on the public, and like, it's so good.
Yeah,
so good.
Well, I'm glad that you got to experience it, and and well, we just have to wait for the next time. We have to wait and see what he's got cooking up for us for the next time. So, well, thank you so much. I'm glad we were able to connect with you. I was afraid we had a couple people who couldn't join, and I was afraid we were going to be done for the day, but so I'm glad we connected, and hopefully we'll get to see you again real soon. So
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, you take good care, and I'm gonna say ciao for now, and we'll talk to you again. Bye.
Ciao.
Okay. Well, I see that Instagram is allowing me to go past my 1 hour. So maybe something has changed with their, I don't know. They keep changing everything, so I can't keep up. I can't keep up with it. But anyway, I have to go because my hour is up. I have some things I have to do. But it was really, really wonderful to hear how excited those of you who were there at the show were, and hear some of your little observations and your experiences. And I am so thrilled that we got to speak to Elisa from the 100 Voices of Gospel. And I will see you all next week. I imagine that we'll still be talking about Verona then, because it was such a spectacular show, and there was so much to see, and I still haven't sifted through all of the stories and photos that people have tagged me in. So I will definitely keep on doing that, and I will post more as I can. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to tell you all. But I don't really think that there was. I think it was mostly all about the show in Verona. Oh, there was one other thing. I do have another Instagram account for Mika Fan Club. It's called Mika Fan Club 2, T-O-O, not the number 2, but T-O-O. It's sort of an extra Mika Fan Club account. It's so that if some of you in the future want to do an account takeover, maybe we can do something like that. And sort of try to do some different things. It's an experiment that I had an idea about. So we'll give that a try in the future. But if you see that, don't panic. It's not somebody pretending to be Mika Fan Club. It is actually Mika Fan Club. So Mika Fan Club 2, TOO. That's us too. Yeah, I know, Kamala, a lot of people thought it was fake. It's not, it's real. That was the one thing I did want to mention. And yeah, I think after that, I will sign off and say thank you all for joining us this week. Please be sure to go over to our website and join the discussions about Verona and other things over there at mikafanclub.com. I know some people have been sharing photos and videos and gig reports over there. We also will be having a competition for September. We'll be giving some cool prize away. I don't know yet what it is, but we've been trying to do one competition a month. We'll continue to do that. And in December, we're going to have some special giveaways because I did get some cool merchandise from Mika's team that I'd like to share with you guys. So please take a look over at the forum if you haven't for a while, or if you've never been, go register a free account. And I guess that's about it for this week. Thank you all again for joining and sharing everything with me, photos, videos, and your time. And I will look forward to seeing you again next week, and we can do it all over again. So until then, please stay safe and come back to us next week. See you then. Bye.